Hey, yo everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review, and today we're going to be doing The Shade, issue number 5. Take a look at this comic cover right here. Now, The Shade issue 5 starts off with The Shade talking to his great-great-grandson. At least I believe that's the relation. It's like great-great-great-great-grandson or great-great-grandson, or something along that lines. Who cares? But the grandson says that he needs a vial of the Shade's blood, and the Shade is willing to oblige. So he goes to the one person that probably actually has a vial of the Shade's blood, and that would actually be a vampire. But it's not one of the vampires we see from I Vampire or a vampire in general that's, ooh, suck your blood kind of stuff. This is actually a good vampire. See, the basic story is that this vampire was saved by the Shade, and she's not 100% vampire. Although she has a lot of the qualities that the vampires do, she's actually kind of a vigilante. She works in Barcelona, and they actually praise her for helping out in defeating bad guys and taking out nuisances. And she is willing to help out the Shade get this vial of blood, which she probably has. However, one of her arch nemesis shows up, and it's up to her and the Shade to take him down. At the same time, we also get to see the origin story of this vampire vigilante and how it intertwines with the Shade and why she calls him father. So, will the answers be revealed in this issue? Will we be able to see Shade get that vial of blood that is needed? Or will unfortunately this evil arch nemesis of the vampire be able to take out the Shade and her and prevent him from getting that vial, taking one step back and no steps forward? Well, you're just going to have to wait and see. So let's jump into the good, the bad, and whether or not you should get it. Good. The dialogue felt very natural here. It felt plentiful, but very natural. It felt like Shade was just having a conversation with one of his old bloats, one of his friends that he just sits down and he has chats with. It doesn't feel unnatural, which is good. The backstory itself was interesting, and how it ties into the Shade's mythos, which also was interesting. The vampire I didn't care for at first, but after a while I started to get used to her, and she's turning out to be a character that I enjoy. And it leaves off on, I don't want to say cliffhanger, but I guess it is a cliffhanger, which will lead into issue number 6. And issue number 6 looks like it will be quite a throwdown. Bad. The art wasn't too appealing to me, probably because we just got off art like Darwin Cook, and nothing against the artist in here. The art actually works well with the darker tone, with the vampires and the ooh death and stuff, but it just really wasn't my cup of tea. I didn't care for the art. Um, I also found that James Robinson does a lot of dialogue, so you have to be in the right mood and the right setting to sit down and read it. So one of the problems that I had is I was reading this on a day that I had a lot of stuff to do and I kind of had to rush through it, and I don't think I got the full experience that I would have because I had to rush through it and there was just so much dialogue. So that's another thing you guys got to be careful of. Make sure when you read this that you sit down, comfortable time when you have X amount of minutes for you to read this, and you have no pressure whatsoever. It'll make the book much better. Uh, whether or not you should get it. Well, actually, here's another bad. I will say one more bad. I don't know if it's just me. It could be just me, but is this coming like a month late or something? For some reason, I feel like it's been so long since we had Shade issue number 5 that I kind of practically forgot what was going on, and I had to go back and like reread and rethink what was happening in the book. Um, I don't think it's this issue's fault, but it still is a problem that maybe this was a month late. I kind of completely forgot about the Shade until I found out it came out this week. I don't think it is a month late, but I don't know. Who knows? It might be me. Whether or not you should get it. Like I said, I think what hurt my experience reading this is just the fact that I read it at the wrong point in time in the day. I should have read this later at night when I had more time and I could have just sat back, relaxed, which I did with some of my other comics. Um, it was still a good book. It had good dialogue, and the story is intriguing. So I will give this a 3.5 out of 5. It was fun. It just wasn't as good as the previous four issues that we've been getting. Hopefully, issue number six can boost it up a bit. But yeah, like I said, this is 3.5 out of 5 stars. Good, just not great. With that said, I'm going to end this video review here. This is Andrew saying peace out for now.